As you can see, I'm in a rubber forest. So I'm currently in the highlands in Vietnam. But some time ago, I spent 24 hours with a family that actually does the labored work in these rubber forests. Just a few days ago, I was speaking with a friend of mine, and he sent me a poem in Vietnam for the rubber workers. And I'll have you guys read it right now. This poem is very sad, and it's about like the hardship and the hard life of the people that work in the rubber forest. Here are some video clips from what I did before, and I've never posted any of this. Xin lỗi, anh tên gì?
My name Woon.
Woon. Okay. Biết tiếng Anh nhiều lắm, trời ơi.
Biết gì đâu.
So for you guys, this is the husband. He's 38 years old. He's also very friendly. But yeah, he's chopping up the taro leaves right now for the pigs. And then the wife is directly behind the camera. They have 3 kids, but I don't know where they are right now. Maybe they went to work. So. And then this is the chow. They have quite a few dogs. They have a lot of stuff here, like noodle, coffee, more taro. This right here, khoai mom, or gong heo, yeah. We'll go inside the house. We got here 5:10 in the morning or so. So I will be staying here for 24 hours. So I don't know exactly where I'll be staying, but so we got some dogs, but I'm a little bit scared of the dogs because she was just cooking rice. You gotta use the mã táo for các dữ liệu. Người già ra. So ở đây thịt heo. Dữ liệu la mi. Lá é.
Thơm, rất là thơm.
Okay. Xin lỗi, em không biết.
Sao?
Cơm dưa leo, thịt heo, and then đu đậu. Okay. So we'll have breakfast, and then after this we'll go, I think, work in the rubber. But I ate a little bit this morning, and I don't usually eat much for breakfast, but I'll have a tiny bit. Okay. Mà cay một chút, but cũng được. Yeah, spicy, cay. Trời ơi, biết spicy.
Thì là anh
nhiều vào.
Ăn nhiều vào.
Buổi sáng anh ăn một chút, ban mọi ngày ăn một chút, buổi trưa, buổi tối ăn nhiều hơn.
Hả? Thôi.
Phạt xôi. Ok.
Phạt xôi, bừng hờ rức là nó ăn lại này rau nè.
Phạt xôi bên hờ rức. Được không? Tại âm 100%. I don't know really what's happening. I'm just following them, but this place is huge. We've been driving for maybe 20 minutes. This place is so big though. This is work. I don't really want to interfere too much, but I hope I can help out as much as I can. You guys, I don't know if we can make it up this hill on this motorbike. Yes, em không biết nói sao nhưng mà hôm nay ăn gần ở đây 100%. Hiểu không?
Vừa thôi.
Vừa like 80%. Okay. Nhiều. That's a lot of work. As you guys can see, we're in a big rubber forest. He's just checking them and he needs to fill it up at least 80%. As you guys can see, the husband is walking to each individual tree. Each tree will produce a certain amount of sap. Sometimes it's a little bit mixed with the rainwater. I do not know the average amount of rubber each tree produces. Some trees will produce a bit more, others will produce very little, and sometimes it's even dry. So you can see there's a plastic tarp that covers it, which hopefully is reducing the amount of rainwater that gets collected in the rubber bowls, because eventually we will be testing the purity of the rubber. Originally, I wanted to help and be a part of the rubber gathering, but they didn't really want me to do it. Why? I don't know. I have a few reasons, but I respected that and I did not help them with it, but I did stay with them the entire process. Em không biết nói sao, but một số bao nhiêu tiền?
Ở đây đâu ít tiền đâu.
Ít tiền. Yeah.
Ý là nhập nhà nước ạ.
So I was asking him how much money, like per bucket. He was saying just a little bit of money. He didn't tell me exactly how much. Here we got the big bucket. So I was just asking him, one day he has between, he said, 3 to 5. So this is both his son and him doing this right now. We've been here for maybe 30 minutes. I'm assuming that once their bucket is full, because they have one, one of the stations that we pass, they'll drive back there and then they come back and they do it again or go to a different area. So when they're done collecting the sap, they'll flip the bowl, which I was confused about, but I understand now. And I saw earlier when we were driving through the area, he would sometimes occasionally take a big plastic bag and put it on some sticks in the ground. After a few hours of accumulating enough rubber, they do go to the station where they weigh it, they write down the person's name who has this rubber specifically. So this is Mbik. Mbik. I didn't recognize her because she was over here earlier and she's yelling my name. She's helping out with the family to help them finish faster as well. She's the neighbor that you saw earlier, probably in the video. She was telling me it's really fast to cut the trees. They have a matao. So you guys can see the big cut in the tree coming all the way down. I'm gonna keep following my fingers. And then the slit right here. So this slit will come. Speaking to the wife, and she said she went to bed at 4 a.m. And now I'm understanding that they actually have to come back here at 10 p.m. And all of these trees that they collected from, they have to cut a new section during the night. And they collect everything in the morning. California. Tiếng Việt của anh vừa.
Nguyên năm biết nhiều chứ. Giỏi anh giỏi.
Cảm ơn rất nhiều em. And then they pour it into a large tank where it's all collected and eventually will be shipped off. The hard rubber will be turned into tires and sandals, and then the liquid rubber will be turned into all the purposes that you have for rubber. We got a flat tire, but I'm really glad that we got a flat tire now. If we got it earlier, it would have been a big problem. He over here uses brains. I just use strength. I'm so tired. I pushed up the hill and he's like, hey, let me help you. Never mind, we're good to go, but I remember where the house is. That elderly man was just explaining that I'm the foreigner, I'm big, but I'm like, no, it's his fault. I'm blaming it all on Jay, the camera guy. He's saying he drives like a crazy man. It's his fault. 45 minutes later, back of the house. And then cooking lunch. Yeah. Kind of a bunch of people. Don't really know what's happening. It is 12-something noon. Yeah, super interesting. I'll probably have lunch in a little bit. For lunch, meat, jackfruit, dưa leo, thịt heo nướng, cá nhỏ. Xin lỗi.
Ớt, yeah.
Okay. It's this salty, spicy dish that we had earlier. The meat, the jackfruit, really good. Earlier, there was a lot more, but at this time they hung out with us probably for a few hours, just sitting around, playing, and then maybe making fun of my English a little bit. I did teach them a few words, by the way.
Tôi muốn nói tiếng Mỹ, nhưng tôi cũng biết I want to be American.
I want to be American. It's in the afternoon sometime. I'm not exactly sure, maybe 3, 4, 5, but the kids finished school and they wanted to come over and hang out at the house. Wait. So yeah, we're still drinking. That's like 2-3 hours. We've been drinking out of the vase. But we got ketchup and then meat. So we're gonna eat this. I'm having a very lovely day. We've been driving for maybe like 20 minutes down a dirt road. You guys already saw the footage during the day where they collect the rubber, but at night around 12 p.m. to about 4 a.m. is when they go and they cut the tree. Again, I did offer to help. I helped for a second, and then the wife, who's very lovely and sweet, she preferred if she did it herself, and I can totally understand because it's late and I don't want to slow them down, and I think they personally don't want to be slowed down as well, which I absolutely respect. As you guys can see, I'm a little bit sleepy, haven't had a coffee, didn't sleep very much, and drank a lot yesterday. We did say our goodbyes, and this was probably one of the highlights of my time in Kuntum with the Yarai people. So first off, I want to say that I've been in Vietnam a long time. I've seen a lot. But people who work in the rubber forest, I have so much respect for you. This is such a difficult job, from like hazardous conditions to insane work hours, which I'll get into in a minute. And it makes me feel so lucky, privileged, like fortunate to be just an American, to have an American passport. You can go online and kind of research a little bit about like the hazardous conditions of working in a rubber forest. I think Thailand is the #1 exporter of rubber in the world. So a lot of like the scientific research will be focused more on Thailand. So the situation environment will be a little different in Vietnam. Is it worse? I don't know. Is it better? I don't know. I'm making that very clear right now. Anh xin lỗi, chị tên gì?
Ren.
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 Chị người Ba Na không?
Ba Na.
Ba Na, ok. Anh chị làm việc cao su bao nhiêu năm rồi?
Năm nay từ trồng thì 10 năm.
10 năm.
10 năm, cạo là 3 năm.
Thường chị thức dậy lúc mấy giờ?
Nếu mà không mưa thì chị rắn thì chị cạo từ 10 giờ.
Dạ.
10 giờ tới khoảng, nếu mà cạo nhanh thì tới 12 giờ, 1 giờ.
Yeah, because like nếu không có mưa, so like chị làm việc 8 giờ sáng đến 11 giờ, 12 giờ trưa, then làm việc nữa khoảng 11 giờ tối. Đi đến 4 giờ sáng, like khoảng.
Thí dụ nếu mà không mưa thì cạo từ 5 giờ tới 7 giờ là xong.
Dạ.
Còn mưa thì cạo sáng. Mưa giống như bữa nay này.
Dạ.
Cạo mưa không được này.
Dạ.
Nước không đầy, nước đầy trên luôn thì.
Dạ.
Khó
rất khó. Khoảng 1 năm trước em sớm với người già rai 1 ngày, em thử làm cao su, nhưng mà rất khó. Like em không biết nói sao, nhưng mà em cảm thấy may mắn. Làm việc cao su rất khó quá, ngộ không được. Đôi khi bị thương. Like, em xin lỗi, em không biết nói sao vậy, nhưng mà chị khỏe lắm, trời ơi. Ok.
Được đây nè, nước vô mưa nè.
So, ở đây được không?
Nè, lên
không
mưa.
được, như mưa.
Được.
Sao không tiền?
Không có tiền.
Ôi trời ơi.
Phải làm phèn.
Dạ.
Làm phèn phải khuấy vậy nè. Đó.
Dạ.
Khuấy cho nó đông. Rồi ban cái đông này.
Dạ.
Nếu ban nước thì không có được rồi.
Ôi trời ơi. So, like tất cả gai su, like ở đây không được. Không được. Ôi trời ơi.
Không bán được. Nè, nước không nè.
Yeah, hiểu. I understand. I don't know how to ask some of the questions I want to ask, but so you guys can see all of these are filled. So like, ở đây. Yeah, không được, không tiền. So with the rain right now, everything is mixed. You guys probably saw the translation, but yeah, I'm just cycling here. And I see her and I ask if I can ask her some questions, but yeah. Nên thường một tuần hay một tháng lương bao nhiêu tiền?
Tùy thôi. Đây là của nhà.
Dạ. Của
nhà, không phải của nhà nước.
Dạ. So bây giờ không tiền.
Giờ nếu mà mưa vậy là không có tiền. Không.
Dạ. Yeah, em hiểu, nhưng mà like chỉ cần nhiều cao su, like ok tiền nhiều hơn, nhưng mà like ở đây ok không. Dạ em hiểu. Ok.
Đó bên kia cũng làm kìa, không có bán được.
Dạ.
Mưa này không có làm được.
Nên nhà của chị ở đâu?
Ở trên kia.
Ở đây, so gần, không xa. Trời ơi,
Nhà
ok, may mắn quá, ok, gần, không cần chạy xe máy, ok, cũng được.
Nhà gần đây.
Dạ.
Đây thôi.
Ok. Nên chị có chồng chưa?
Có rồi.
Có rồi, bao nhiêu con?
5.
5 con?
5 con.
Trời ơi, chị bận quá. 5 con, chị ơi.
Chị có cháu rồi.
Cháu, trời.
2 cháu.
Trời ơi.
Con gái đầu của chị là 21 tuổi rồi.
21 tuổi.
Đi làm Bình Dương.
Dạ. Bình Dương, ok, dạ.
Đi làm Bình Dương. Bỏ cháu, 2 đứa cháu ở nhà.
Dạ.
Không bán được này, 2 đứa cháu không có sữa uống.
Dạ. So, nên chị ơi, cảm ơn rất nhiều. Dạ. So, tạm biệt chị. Yeah. Just to give you guys an example right now. She's so sweet. But my bicycle's right here. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I didn't actually know with the rain. I knew if it's mixed, it's a problem, but I didn't know with the rain, like they make zero money. So that makes things a lot worse. But yeah, she's busy. Lots of kids.